Alright guys, so starting off with a blank face and some primer. This is a Wet n Wild primer. It's literally like $4, but still don't feel like you have to have this. It's just going to help your makeup stay on longer and smooth out your skin. Okay, and now taking another drugstore product, and this is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. I think this is the lightest shade. And yeah, this is like $9.99, like $10 I think. Not too expensive, but it's a little up there. And yeah, this is pretty good. It's I wouldn't say all the way full coverage, but yeah, also I'm just putting this on with a Real Techniques brush. Don't feel like you have to have any of this stuff. You could use your hands or a like beauty sponge, anything that you have on hand. As you can tell, I accidentally put way too much on, so it's gonna look a little cakey. Just make sure you blend everything out, but you know, it's alright, it's alright. Now taking some concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and then the other one I was holding was the CoverGirl. This one is a little too dark for me. As you can tell, like matches my skin, and you kind of want it to look more highlighted. So yeah, then I add the lighter one on top of that. Also, I'm going back in with the brush because sometimes your fingers can't blend everything out and you don't want like a weird line of like your concealer, because usually they are different shades, kind of. As you can tell, this is lighter than my foundation and the last concealer was like the same shade or maybe even darker, and you don't really want that. But since, you know, I'm pale, a lot of concealers or even foundations don't match me. So yeah. And I'm also blending this up onto my eyelids because I don't really like eyeshadow primer, and if you don't have that, you can just do this and set it with powder. So now I'm taking my Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I'm taking the powder like highlighting shade and putting that on my lids to set it so it's like a smooth base for me to put eyeshadow on. Then I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm putting that on the places where I'm not going to bake, and then I'm taking my NYC Smooth Skin powder and baking with that because this will highlight and help the under eye concealer stay. Yeah, this was like $6 on Amazon. It's not at my Target or something, like at my local drugstore, so I don't know if it's at yours or what the regular price is, but yeah, I'm just baking my face with that. This will just help it stay and stop creasing. And I'm going in with the contour shade from the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is like $4, such good prices, and I love this powder and the contouring shade. And I'm just going to show you how I contour. I'm using this is actually an Up and Up brand from Target brush. Like, as you can tell, I'm using a lot of drugstore stuff in this, and I'm just going not right in the crease of my cheekbone, but a little up, because I mean, we're trying to lift our cheekbones, so yeah, don't go too far in. Also, you just want it kind of right there. I think I show you with my finger. And then I'm contouring my chin, you know, to kind of get rid of double chins if you have a problem with that, or I don't know, but this can just help kind of define your face a little bit more. Yeah, I kind of went a little crazy on the contour today, not gonna lie, but I mean, it is stage makeup, so if you feel like you go like a little bit over, like, don't even like worry too much about it, because on stage it will honestly look the same or like better. And now I'm just baking my contour so it doesn't look all messy. Once again, this baking step you don't really have to do, but I really like it. So I'm just letting that sit. Don't worry, we're not gonna like have it there the whole entire time. I'm going to wipe that off afterwards. Now I'm doing my eyebrows and I'm just brushing it through and you can use a brow pencil, brow powder. For stage, I like to use a brow powder because it's just a little darker, and I don't know, something about it, using it for stage, I just like a little bit better. This is Sigma. But L'Oreal and NYX has brow pencils. I don't know, I think, I don't know who just came out with brow powder, but this Sigma stuff is not drugstore. I don't know how expensive it is, but it's pretty good. I'm just brushing out the spoolie. This really helps. I would definitely recommend having one of these before, you know, going in full-fledged on your eyebrows. Now I'm taking the Naked palette, but I was saying you can use the Milani light brown. This is Bella Cafe was what it was as the transition, but I'm going with the Naked palette and using like a really like light beige shade. Then I'm taking this light brown from the Too Faced palette, and I'm just putting that in my crease. And instead of going just straight in with a dark color like you'd think you'd probably do, that will just make it look really messy. So you just want to keep going in, like going light, dark, darker with eyeshadow. I don't know what you do at your studio. I don't do that eyeliner thing that I know some studios do. Mine, we just need to have, you know, some eyeshadow, not like blue or something weird like that, just some brown. So I'm going in with a little bit of a darker shade and going right into my crease. As you can tell, it looks like lines, and that's perfectly okay. We're just kind of shaping the eye a bit more. And then going in with a darker brown, I'm putting that in the outer corner of my eye. So the first brown went all over the crease, the second one went like right precisely in the crease, and this one is going on the outer corner and just blending that out. This might look a little dark. I kind of thought I went a little overboard. I don't know what your studio, what your lighting, what your stage is like, so it really might not matter. And then I'm taking a matte white shade. I wouldn't do shimmer, that might look a little weird. I'm putting that in my brow bone, and like I said, I thought I went a little too dark, so I'm taking a matte white and I'm putting that on top of the browns and blending it in just to like tone it down a little bit. So that's just a little tip. And then taking this gold shade from the Naked palette and putting that on my eyelid. Once again, you can use any brown, any white, any gold, anything that you have on hand, but I also just think this part like gives it a little touch on stage. And then I'm taking this like shimmery white and putting that in my inner corners just to highlight. Now I'm taking a ColourPop liner. This is literally $5. It's not in drugstores, it's an online company, but they're really, really cheap. You should check them out. And I'm just putting the white eyeliner in my waterline. This is a really helpful tip just to make your eyes look a little whiter, more like, not really cartoon, but just animated on stage. It's really good. NYX has a jumbo eye crayon pencil thing called Milk or Cottage Cheese a bunch of people use. You can definitely get that. That's like $4. And I'm taking a Stila liquid eyeliner. You can use a pencil, you can use whatever you have. I'm just starting from the outer and going up and then in. Now I'm doing a wing, which I kind of failed at, but on stage it really won't matter. I went quite thick. But I'm just doing it on the other side, if you can somehow see what I'm doing. I never wear eyeliners, so I'm not a pro at this at all. Okay, and as you can tell, they look a little uneven, and this is just another tip, is you can take some concealer and just dot it right there. You can take a really small, precise brush if you have it, or your pinky finger, and just swipe and just kind of make it skinnier if you feel like you went a little too thick. Maybe your studio doesn't even want you to wear eyeliner, or if it's a small stage, or mostly people want you to wear eyeliner, but maybe you just need a smaller wing. I'm just curling my eyelashes, and I'm not going to be wearing false eyelashes in this because I don't have false eyelashes on a daily basis. I only get them for performances, so I'm just taking two mascaras. This is the Maybelline, it's called. I don't know what it says, but I really love this one for making them curly and long, and I also put that on the bottom lashes. And then I took the Rocket. I don't know if I showed that, but yeah, I take another mascara, which is actually waterproof, and I put that on, and that's super good for volume. Now taking a Wet n Wild blush. This is a bright pink. It's called Pearlescent Pink. This is $2. Like, so amazing. They're so pigmented. And honestly, I would have put way more on. This wasn't actually for performance. Like, I took this off afterwards. I would have put more on. I don't know why I didn't. I mean, it's just for a video. But yeah, I would definitely put more blush on because you don't want to look washed out on stage. Then taking a highlighter. This is the e.l.f. Baked Blush, and I'm just showing you these two highlighters. I don't know why that even matters, but anyways, I'm using the drugstore one. This is $3. I know e.l.f. has normal highlighters that are really good, but I like a gold highlight, so I'm just using that, and I should have put more on just like I did with the blush, because this looks really, really pretty on stage, and just catching the light, if you have your like face in the right angles on stage, like so pretty in the light. Yeah, Now I'm taking some different red lipsticks. Whatever your studio prefers, more of a bright, more of a coral, or a maroon, burgundy kind of shade. That's what my studio prefers, so I'm taking this darker matte red. This is by Maybelline. It's the Color Blur. Wait, is that what they're called? Color Blur sticks? I don't know. They're really amazing though. I love them. Taking a Wet n Wild setting spray to make my makeup stay all day, and make sure you spray setting spray farther away so it doesn't like have weird splashes on your skin. That happens to me sometimes. Just finishing touches, and I also forgot to show this, but my studio likes eyeliner on your bottom eye, so I'm just putting that directly under the waterline, not in the waterline, because we already had the white in there. But I'm just lining my under eyes with this. This really doesn't matter if it looks like super crappy or not, because I'm not very good at this part, but no one will see it once you're on stage. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye.